Hi there. Today we're going to talk about SheerSEO's rank tracking features, and we're going to explore them, show you how to configure them, and lastly we're going to show a few actions related to them. Basically we have a few screens related to the rankings. We have the current, the historical screens, and we have a few related to competitors. But this time we're going to touch about the main screen, which is the current. You'll find on rankings current. And basically it's a table that has keywords and rankings. The next thing you'll see here is the localization, and that is basically where we collect the data from. And it's important because it's very different between UK and US. You might find the same keyword ranked totally different in different localizations. So you really need to be aware of that. And the next thing we have is a bit of historical data that we can see. We have the latest progress, which has around 8 last samples, and you can hover over the dots and see the exact rank at that time. If you want more than just 8 to 10 samples of rankings, you can see the full history using this link. So here, for example, and you can play with the dates. Back. You'll see here the difference column, and by default it will be the difference in rank between the current rank and the previous sample we took. But you can change that behavior by using the compare to and select a specific date. This way it will show you the difference of rank between the date you selected and the current ranking. So next thing you'll see is the date. That's the date we took the rank, the current one. One of the recent features we added is the cache results, where you can click on a result and you can see the actual results we took from Google. So if you want to see exactly where your competitors are, where your website and how it shows, that's how you do it. Okay, just press it. Next, let's talk about sub features. So Google started showing all kinds of features within the search results, and those decrease the amount of clicks the organic results will get. So for example, if you look at automated SEO software and see the results, now you see usually there will be an advertisement on the top, and then you have people also ask. And it's very useful to the user, but it's not good for SEO, because that means the user will need to scroll more down to get to the result we want, and that's the organic result. So it's critical to know which features exist in each keyword, and the more features you have, the less amount of clicks you're going to get. Next, let's talk about volume and estimated clicks. So we know the amount of searches being done for every keyword. We know that from Google Keyword Tool, and of course that's critical to have it based on the localization. It will be different in every country. And for example, we can look at SEO software that has 1,600 searches a month. And if we look at directory submission software, it only has 20. So it's critical to know that information. And because we know the search volumes and we know the rank, based on statistical data, we can estimate the amount of actual traffic you're going to get. So for example, if we look at backlink manager software, okay, that has 40 searches a month, and we ranked number 7. So our estimation is based on those two factors, we estimate 1 click. If you allow us to take information from Google Search Console, we can show you the actual amount of visits you got from each keyword, and also something called impressions. Now, impressions mean how many people search for something and saw your website in the results. And visits means they didn't just see your website link, they actually pressed it and went to your website. So impressions and visits, very important information, and you can compare that information to the volume and estimated clicks and see how it matches up. Okay, because this is the estimation and this is the real stuff. Okay, now let's talk about how you can view the data in all kinds of ways. So you can press any column and have it sort the data according to that column. It will be descending and ascending, whatever you do. Next, we can also filter the data. We can do that using the contains search text here. For example, here's a search for everything with SEO software in it. And if we press again, we can reset this data. Also, you can filter by the appearance of any kind of search feature. For example, feature snippet. So we can show you only the keyword that have feature snippet in them. Okay. Next thing we can do is use the tags. So tags are kinds of, they're like groups of keywords, and you can easily add tags like this, okay, or you can select a few and then go to actions and add a tag over here. Now, once you do that, you can use the tags filter and you can filter by this tag. Okay, very simple to use. Next, I want to touch about different search engines. So basically, we see here Google, but if you want, we can also show you Bing results, and we can also show you all of the results at once, so Google and Bing. And we can show only local results. These are the local pack results, not relevant to our business, but very relevant to many businesses that target their neighborhood or the city, like lawyers or doctors, whatever. That's about it. Now, if you want to show reports, we have a special section for that over here in the menu. But if you want just to take a quick report, you can just press this link or this link. This one will be a comma separated file, which shows up in Excel, and the other one will be PDF. Okay, so there you go. And we have a PDF. If you want just a bit of the keywords, you can use the tags and then, for example, filter by this tag and then export. So only those keywords will show up. Okay, now let's talk about adding keywords. So there are actually 3 ways to add keywords. Easiest one would be to press the Add Keywords button here and just add a keyword. it's a line separated list of keywords, and that's it, they're added. Second way would be, again, you press the add keywords and then you press the open full editor. Okay, now in the full editor, you have the keywords that you're going to rank from now on if you press submit, and you have all kinds of suggestions. So you can decide if you like the suggestions. They come with all kinds of relevant data. And if you like what you're given here, you can just press the links here and they'll be added. You don't see them, but they're actually added here. Okay. Once you're pleased with whatever you got on the right side, you can press submit and that'll be your new tracked keywords. One special thing here is that you can also add all kinds of localizations, and let's explain that. Okay, we have a similar screen. That's the third way, and I'm gonna show that one. Under settings, domain settings, search terms, you'll find a much bigger screen, and it basically works the same. Suggested keywords, and you can add them, and here's our new keyword, and you can also delete from here. Also very useful if you want to copy keywords from a file. You just make sure they're line separated and you do copy there and paste it here. Works the same. But one thing I want to touch here is that if you want different localizations, you can do that from here. So you can press SheerSEO and do ** and then the localization code. For example, Germany would be DE. Okay, that will add SheerSEO keyword for localization Germany, and you can also edit SheerSEO for, I don't know, Israel. Okay, and this way you can add the same keyword for different localizations, and when you press submit, it will go and fetch it. Now, if you want to know the codes, you can see them right down here. So this is the list of localizations we support, and there's an explanation here regarding exactly what I just mentioned. So search terms, ** localization code. Now if you want a city or a zip code, a neighborhood actually, you need to know the zip code, and then you do SheerSEO, the keyword, ** the country code, and that could be, for example, US, and ** the zip code. Okay, and you press submit. So that's the way to add localizations and keywords. Removing keywords is actually pretty easy. You can select keywords from here and you do actions, remove keywords, and they're removed. Another way is to go from settings, domain settings, search terms, and just select the keywords you want to remove, delete them, press submit. Both ways will work the same. Now, one last feature I want to mention is the poll now, and that simply you press the button here and it will collect the rankings right now. That's all it does. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to write that below, and see you next time.